Namaste, everyone. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today, we will do a little bit of balancing, so you might need a block for today's practice. If you haven't got a block, maybe a hardcover book will do as well. Okay, let's start in a cross-leg position, easy pose. Okay, inhale, arms up. And try to reach up to the ceiling. Extend your spine. Look up as well. Now grab your left wrist with your right hand and bend slightly to the right. And come back to the center. Switch hands. And now bend to the left. And come back to the center. Now put your right hand down next to you and try to deepen that side stretch to the right. And back to the center. Put your left hand down and deepen that stretch to the left. Let's do it one more time. You can even drop your arm and your elbows down if you can. And back to the center. Left arm down. And back to the center. Now let's get into a tabletop position. We are going to do the balancing table. So knees are hips width apart, hands are shoulders width apart. And we will reach out with the right leg, straighten the right leg, and straighten the left arm. Then we will pull both of them in as you inhale and exhale. If you cannot do this much balancing, you can put your hand down and just do it with the right leg. Okay? And let's go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Put it down. And then let's switch sides. So we will lift up the left leg. And if you can, straighten your right arm. And let's go. Inhale. And exhale. Two more times. Pull it in and extend. And again, pull them in and extend. Put your hands and knees down. And we will push our hips up into a downward facing dog. Bend your knees generously on this first dog of the morning. You can paddle your feet out. Good. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. And we will do the ragdoll. So hold your opposite elbow and just hang your head heavy. You can swing from one side to another. Bend your knees if you need to. And try to hinge from the hips forward. Good. forward fold, halfway lift, straighten your back, hold again, and then inhale up to mountain pose, and exhale, arms down. Let's do an inhale up to mountain pose again, and let's try to come up on our tiptoes. It might be a little bit difficult, especially on the mat, so you might want to step off your mat and just lift your heels up and back down. Let's do it again. Lift your heels up. It's a bit wobbly and back down. Good. We will step back into a plank pose and lower yourself down into chaturanga. If you can't, then drop your knees down and your chest and chin down. But if you can, nicely, slowly lower yourself down, and we will do some cobra here. So first, put your hands just under your shoulder and open your chest up. And as you exhale back down, now we will do one with your hands just hovering. So lift your hands up, and as you inhale, come up to cobra, lift your chest up and back down. And we will do it one more time. Lift your chest up and back down. Good. Push yourself up into a plank pose. If you can't, use your knees. Okay, we'll go back to a downward facing dog. Push your hips high up. Try to push your heels down a little bit more. And now we will lift the right leg up and pull it to the nose. Don't put it down. Again, right leg up and step forward into a high lunge. And arms up into a crescent lunge. Let's breathe here a little bit. Do more deep breaths. And now let's put the hands down and come into a grounded airplane. So your fingertips are down, or you might need the block. If you can't, put your fingertips down or hands down and lift your left leg up into a grounded airplane. From the grounded airplane, let's try and stand up into a half staff pose. So just lift your bended knee up and back to a grounded airplane again. Let's try to do it one more time. Up nice and slowly, I wobble too. And back to the grounded airplane. Use your fingertips, or as I said, you can even use the block if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, one more time. Good. You can do a side twist by putting your right hand on your left knee and extend your left arm to the back. Oops. And back down into a high lunge. Arms up. And we are going to move into a warrior two. So push your heels down, your left heel, twist your upper body to the front and spread your arms. Look at your right fingertips. And we will do a reverse warrior. So flip your right palm up with your left hand on the back of your left leg or left knee. And extended side angle. Try to twist your heart up towards the ceiling. Good. Now we will turn to the front. So turn both of your feet parallel into a star pose. And we'll move into a horse pose. Squatting down. And again, star, stand up. And back down into horse. One more time. Star and horse. Now try to lift up your heels one by one. Right heel, back down, left heel, and back down, maybe both heels. And back down, good. Back to star pose and into warrior two. Now we will shorten the stance so that we can do a reverse triangle. Both legs are straight. And a triangle to the front. Now here you can put your hands on your knees or just on your shin or go down to your ankles and twist your heart up again towards the ceiling. Left arm straight. Good. From here, we will move back into the grounded airplane. So either use the block or put your fingertips down, lift your left leg up, and we will go into a Jiva squat. So push your left knees basically behind your right and stand up again and Jiva squat. And extend your leg again one more time. And back to the Jiva squat. Put your both feet down this time. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. And up into mountain. And this time you might want to step off your mat again because we will do the tree pose. So you can do it with different, well, difficulties really. You can either put your left foot just next to your right ankle. That's probably the easiest. You can put it up on your shin or your calves if you like, or you can put it all the way up. Whichever is more comfortable for you. Right? Hands on in front of your heart. And one more breath. Good. And slowly release. And we will do it on the right leg this time as well. So either you put it right next to your left ankle, up on your calves. Just don't put it on your knee. So it could be just under your knee or above your knee, as high as you can. A little bit wobbly this morning. Let's try it again. Right. Oh, or maybe not. Yes. One more breath. Good. Slowly release. And we are going back to mountain pose. Hold down. Halfway lift. And back into down dog. This time we will do it on the left side. So lift your left leg up, pull it to your nose, or as close as you can. Lift it back up and step forward into a crescent lunge. Arms up. So we will do the grounded airplane on the left leg this time. So we will stand on the left leg. Okay. So put your fingertips down or use your block and stand up, grounded airplane. And if you can, pull your knees forward. And again, back to grounded airplane. And pull your knees forward. One more time. And stand up, pull the knees forward. Now, if you can, put your right hand on the left knee and extend your right arm back. Oops, and I'm wobbling again. Should have stepped off the mat. Good, and we step back into lunge. Okay. And we will turn into a warrior two. I'm just turning on the other side so that guys you can see me. We are going into warrior two. Open up your chest. Try to stay in the middle, so don't lean forward too much or lean back. Now put your right hand on the right back of the right knee, flip your left palm up and reverse it. Good. Now we are going to the extended side angle. And twist your heart up towards the ceiling. Good. Turn to the middle. Twist your feet in. Star pose. And down to horse. And again up into star. And back down to horse. Up in star. And back down to horse. Try to lift your upper heels again if you can. One heel and then the other. Good. Back into star. Then turn back into warrior two. Shorten your stance. We will do the reverse triangle. So both legs are straight. Right hand behind your right leg. Left arm reaches up. And bend slightly back. And now move into this the triangle pose. So put your left hand either anywhere on your left leg, basically, just under your knees, on your shin, or even all the way down to your ankle. And lift your right arm up. Try to keep your legs straight. Don't lock your knees out. Have a micro bend in your knees. Try to keep them as straight as possible. This movement doesn't have to be so deep. So if you cannot go down to your ankles, you cannot reach your ankles, you can stay up just under your heel, under your knees. So that's not a problem. Good. Now we will put both hands down and move into a grounded airplane again. Use your block if you need to. And into Jiva squat. Pull your right knee behind your left knee. And back again into airplane and Jiva squat. Airplane and Jiva squat. One more time. Grounded airplane, Jiva squat. And then put your right foot down as well. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold again. And sweep your arms up into mountain pose. And exhale, arms down. Well, that was the practice for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it was fun trying to balance a little bit. As I said, it might be a better idea to step off your mat sometimes when you have to do balancing movements because the mats are quite soft and it's a little bit more difficult to balance on them. All right, enjoy your day. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow. Namaste.